Man, we in here, man. A little different setup today, as you guys can see, but you know, here we are nonetheless. Let me take this, make sure you guys can hear or not. But yo, big game tonight. Bird Gang playing the Commanders. You know, this is for Supremacy, man. We sit atop the NFC East right now at 7-2. Commanders at 7-3. They're on fire right now. You got Jaden Daniels, one of the best rookie quarterbacks I've seen in a long, long time. And I know the Commanders are having flashbacks of RG3, what he could have been if he stayed healthy. I think Jaden Daniels is that guy, man. I think if you're being honest and objective with yourself as a fan and not just being a homer, you can see exactly what this dude brings, man. He can run the ball, and then he's passing the ball very well, man. Like, listen, he didn't lose that game last week. That was an unfortunate play on fourth down, you know, with Zach Ertz and whatnot. But he put the ball where it needed to be. It just didn't pan out for them. But they are a very, very good team, as are the Eagles. And it's a reason why it's a two-team race right now. Dallas, they were already dead last week before we kicked them to sleep. And then the Giants, they're the Giants. They're going to do what they do every year. Like, let's be honest with ourselves here, right? But the Eagles, they have a couple of things they can attack on. The keys to victory that I see for the Eagles is, one, go run the ball. Everything starts on offense for me, in my opinion. Run the ball. They can't stop the run on defense. They have a pretty solid pass rush. They can get after you, but that secondary, that's part number two. They can be torched. We just saw it last week. Look at what, is it George Pickens for the Steelers? Look at what he did to St. Just. I don't know how to say his name right. You know, my apologies if I'm getting it wrong. But, yeah, yo, he torched him, man. The dude was burnt toast. He had no clue what the hell was going on. He just looked up and saw the ball floating over his head for the game-winning touchdown. Right? So, like, you need to go after both of their cornerbacks. Because if you look at PFF, both outside cornerbacks don't grade out well. And if you look at the film, the grade matches up to what you see on tape. Their slot cornerback, he's okay. He ain't nothing special. But they just traded for Marshawn Lattimore. So we'll see if he's playing tonight. If he is, that's going to add a boost to that secondary, which is why I want to circle back to point number one. Run the damn ball. Because they can't stop it. They couldn't stop with Jalen Warren. If he didn't fumble at the goal line, they're probably going to get a touchdown within the next two plays. They were running the ball all over them. He was getting like 5, 6, 7 yards a pop, man. Najee Harris, I don't remember what he did, but yeah, they can't stop the run. So you have Saquon Barkley behind that line. I believe Jordan Mailata is coming back tonight. So you have a mostly healthy, if not fully healthy, offensive line, and Saquon who's on fire. Just give him the ball, just get it done. And like I said, go after those cornerbacks. You go after number 25. I think that's just his number. Go after him. And then you go back after Agent Zero for their team, who's not really good either. So I'm reading the comments here. Ryan said, I think he's playing next game, I heard. Maybe that's about Mailata. Either way, it don't really matter. All they have to do is run the ball, and they'll be fine. And then you look at this Commanders offense. You know what they do. Stay in your lanes. Stay disciplined as a pass rusher. And that secondary, you have Slay playing at a high level. You have Quinion playing at a high level. You have Cooper DeJean, the savant himself, man. He's playing at a high level. So Terry McLaurin, we're watching him. You have to put eyes on him at all times. And if you could take him out the game, then you can really just man up. Shoot, you could put Cooper on Zach Ertz. Or you could put C.J. Gardner-Johnson on Zach Ertz. You have options. And they're doing, now Marshawn's the corner for Washington. Yeah, they just got him. So we'll see. This is his first week there, but he don't need a lot of practice. He's a vet. He knows what he's doing. I just don't think it's going to matter if they run the ball decently enough. Yeah, but on offense, this Eagles defense, I think they match up well across the board with these wide receivers. And if you're playing fantasy, it might not be the week to start Terry McLaurin. You might want to be looking at Zach Ertz. Maybe they funnel the passing game down the middle of the field through him because it's going to be tough on the outsides. And then Brian Robinson, he may not be back. So we don't know if Eckler's going to start or Robinson's going to start. I think we'll know closer to game time, maybe like 7:30 or something like that. But, yeah, I mean, I think it's a 50-50. I think it's a 55-45 game. I give the slight edge to the Eagles, but I think the Commanders are right there. And honestly, the game could go either way. Like I said, if you're thinking that either team is going to blow the other one out, I think you're being a little biased. But I think it's a good game. It's a good litmus test for both teams. And as long as both teams play a pretty solid game, I think it's going to be a good showing for both of them. Let's say we beat the Commanders, right? If they play a solid game, there's still a team we have to watch out for in the games that lead up to our rematch with them in Washington, because they're not going nowhere. They're a young, up-and-coming squad that's getting a lot of confidence. So, you know, that's the way I see the game. Like I said, Hurts, do your thing. You know, spread the ball around. Make sure you get Smitty involved, along with AJ if he's playing tonight. Hopefully Goddard's going to be playing. I think I saw him downgrade to questionable at a certain point. Hopefully he's going to be playing tonight. I haven't checked the injury list, but either way, the run is the route to go. So let me know what you guys think of this, and I'll catch y'all after the game, man. We better get this dub. Go Birds.